Smart Cookie Sandra Grahame joined me to talk about how to get refunds. We're starting to think about the summer and events that we've signed up with, maybe camps for our kids. I know you always have good suggestions for us, Sandra, so let's get right into it.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a tricky time because things are changing day to day. There's no playbook for anybody on this, for the businesses that are hosting some of the camps and the events, or the parents who have, many of us have already paid for these events. So here are my suggestions and things that we're doing in our own family. So number one, reach out to the program, the camp program that you have signed up for if you haven't heard from them already. I am seeing a lot of different camps and a lot of different programs being very proactive, sending great communication out and giving people options. So what you want to know, is there an option to just pull the plug and ask for a refund? Is there an option to, maybe you want to pull the plug, but maybe you also are cognizant that the business has employees that they still want to keep on staff and they may be having a tough time. So you may be able to use that as almost a donation for them to keep their business running. If you have that option financially as a family, but it's important to know that if you can prorate what you've already paid for, if the event is going to be not canceled but postponed, knowing those options are really important. If you are in a position where you need that refund, you need it ASAP, make sure you're honest about that. I think it's really important to just have that connection as human beings right now and say, hey, I really need that. I'm going to need that refund. If you are having difficulties and conversation isn't going the way you had hoped, you do have other options. You can always call your credit card company as well. A lot of credit card companies have something called purchase protection, where if you can't get your refund from the business or service, they may be able to supply that refund for you. So know that you have options, but you may need to be a little bit persistent and also patient. Everything is changing day to day. Companies are trying to figure out the best thing to do to be fair to their customers, but also to keep their businesses afloat too. So there's lots of moving parts in all of this.
Super important. I know you're getting a lot of questions. Everybody is trying to figure out what's going on, but also trying to figure out how to save money because it is tough times, be that on groceries or kids' events or whatever it is. What other advice are you giving people?
Yeah, I think it's really important right now to look for those deals. Also to be very conscious of where you're spending your money. It's a strange time because we're not spending money going out, but it's also very tempting to, be online shopping. And next thing you know, you've spent $300 on Amazon on who knows what. So it's still important to set up those spending plans, those budgets at the beginning of the week. Make sure you know where you're spending your money using apps like Ibotta, which is going to give you cash back on those purchases that you're spending on your online shopping is really important. So making sure that you may be saving money, but you also may be spending money. So make sure that you know where that money is going and just stay on track with that budget that you've set for yourself.
All right. We're going to check in with you in a few weeks because we are always looking for ways to save money. And we always appreciate your advice. Sandra, thanks so much.
Of course.